Hi, I'm Dada Khalsa. Welcome to another edition of Community Cafe. Today we're going to be covering the Footbridge Services Center, featuring a video that was recently put together by its director, Brent Adams.
We're happy to have you here with us. We're excited to let you know the new things that we have in the works. I'm your host, Morgan, and this is Dakota. And we're going to start off by letting you guys know a little bit about ourselves, because we know that you probably haven't met Dakota or myself. So, Dakota, you want to take it away?
Sure. So my name's Dakota. I work the clerk position at the storage desk, and also took the role as winter manager for the Warming Center program. I found this program actually as a client. I was backpacking and filming a little documentary about what it's like to be homeless while living the experience myself. And I walked into Santa Cruz and met the program director, who we have behind the camera there, Brent Adams. And he said, "Do you need somewhere to store that?" And I said, "Yes, I do," about the 90-pound pack that I've been carrying for 4 months, tied to my waistband. And so that became a position that I eventually worked my way into, first by volunteering, and then eventually Brent offered me some work with the program. And Morgan, how did you find the program?
I transferred here in September to UCSC. I'm studying sociology and legal studies, and the internship for the Warming Center was sent out in a mass email. So I thought, I've always been interested in human rights. I want to just help people in general, so I thought, okay, I'll apply for it. And in the time since I've been here, I have worked the winter shelter. I have consistently done laundry and showers, and also worked a couple of storage shifts. And honestly, this experience has completely changed the way that I think of homelessness as an issue, and homelessness as a state of being. Also, we want to give a warm welcome and thank you to our board member, Nancy Crusoe. We wouldn't be able to do it without her. And Wireless, thank you for providing the music. You're great. We appreciate you. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. And of course, behind the camera, we would not be able to do it with our director, Brent Adams. We greatly appreciate you. I know a lot of people do.
By the way, I'm Brent Adams, director and administrator of the program. This year alone, we gave more than 2,000 blankets away. And it doesn't seem like that, but we're giving as many as 5 blankets a shift sometimes 10 a day over the course of the year, thousands of socks. And these are all thanks to you. I don't want to lose track. And maybe you notice we're drinking a little bit of wine. We're celebrating with you, celebrating the grand opening of the Footbridge Services Center. We would have a huge party with a band and a huge hoopla here on the facility, because we have this huge facility that we use. You saw in the video that we roll in a trailer for showers. We're using the place for storage and laundry. I mean, people coming onto the property. So it's really a godsend, surprising in the last 2 years what we've been able to manifest, and all because of you. We had blankets all winter thanks to you. Hand warmers, rain ponchos, finally tarps, jackets, clothing, hoodies. And a lot of that stuff comes out of a budget. City of Santa Cruz still has yet to meet our agreement. I have to actually get an invoice to them, $15,000, to affirm that nobody would get hypothermia this winter, that we would be able to shelter. We'd be open at 2 locations instead of 1. We have enough materials, and we're ready for a cold snap of 10 days at freezing if we need to shelter several hundred people. So that's what we're about. This program here, though, doesn't really get sustaining funding, nor does the Warming Center. So let's go back to what I just jumped in the frame here. Sustaining funding doesn't exist. We don't get normal government funding from none of that HEAP millions, none of the COVID money. We don't get any from core investments from the city or the county on a yearly basis, like so many other similar nonprofits do. And it's primarily because we're focusing in on basic homeless needs. The paradigm is mainly focused on, it's a federal paradigm set out by the federal government that meets the demand for housing first, putting people on the pathway to housing, whether that housing exists or not. As long as your program is focused on that, you get the funding. But there's no box you can check for programs that are meeting basic needs. We're not focused on funding sources. We're focusing on the basic unmet needs of homelessness. Homelessness, as it turns out, is not just a lack of housing. If we're not going to house anybody, then we should be focusing on all the basic needs. When you see a person who sleeps outside, you're normally seeing them walking around with a lot of belongings. You're seeing them in a disheveled, unkempt manner. Well, those are the things that we've been calling those unmet needs all along. Those are highly meetable, and we as an organization, as a team here, have just decided to, one after the other, meet those needs. Laundry, as we listed, laundry, storage, showers, donation materials, place to plug things in. We've solved that for homelessness for Santa Cruz with your help. And so what I'm doing now is kind of a deep dive. It's $500 a week to do laundry for 60 people. Part of that is our staff salary. But mainly it costs $500 to feed the machines to do 60 loads of laundry. Right now I'm looking straight into the camera and I'm appealing to you. If you're able to write a check or go to the warmingcenterprogram.com and click the donation button and donate $500 so you can own a week of laundry or more. Or if you go to the website, you can click the donation button, because in this COVID-19 time, the population is growing ever desperate. As you noticed in the video, people aren't getting their clothing from any other sources. A lot of the programs have closed down, minimized. We doubled down. We're not wearing masks right now. We work together a lot in close circumstances. Really, we're not wearing masks. We're kind of mimicking the home dinner situation. But we really take an incredible, and Dakota will agree, an incredible stand on keeping ourselves and our clients safe. Constantly demanding that they're wearing masks, even upon coming onto the property, and really encouraging them to live their lives so they can instruct the people around them. I think I got did what I wanted to do here, didn't I?
Yeah, we have a video rolling that we'd like to show you now.
Yeah, let's do it.
So hi everybody, we're here outside of Footbridge Services Center. Behind us over here is the Footbridge. It provides a lot of foot and bicycle traffic to our local homeless community. There's kind of a nexus of services around here, the Coral Street complex, some food programs this way. Here the Footbridge comes across the levee, allowing people access across the river. A lot of people walking through here, so it's really a great location for the program. This is our hand sanitization area. The clerk sits here, makes sure that everyone's wearing a mask and sanitizing their hands. And the client lets us know the nature of their visit, whether they're here to get donation items or access their storage bins. We take their name down and get their storage for them, be sure that they're seated and getting everything they need. This is where we store clients' bins. We have nearly 300 clients on the shelves. Each client gets 1 to 3 bins depending on their need. And we're sure to never turn anyone away from the program, always keeping bins open for people who are sleeping outside. And this is our donation room. Here we take in from several different donation sites in town and distribute out clothing and blankets, as many as 3,000 blankets, several thousand pairs of socks. We have underwear, pants, jackets, ways for people to stay warm and stay clothed, both men and female clothing all around me. Okay, so here we have our oral care bin. That's mouthwash, toothbrush, toothpaste, things like that. Floss, pads, and tampons. Soaps, shampoos, shaving cream, razors, deodorants, medical kind of comfort stuff. That would be your sunscreen, aspirin, Tums. First aid bin. That's Band-Aids, ointments, gauze, rubbing alcohol, things like that. Our bag of dog food. The program offers a laundry service, a storage service, and a shower service. These are all extremely helpful when you're living outside. Laundry, being able to now clean your own clothes, storage so you have somewhere to keep them, and a shower program so you can clean yourself and get into your clean clothes. Things that are taken for granted when you live in a house are now available.
Here at Footbridge Services Center, we have Shower Sunday every week from 11 to 3. And this is where we really try to create a space where people can not only get access to 20-minute hot showers, but also their storage bins, their clean laundry, any other donations that we're able to offer them, and hygiene supplies, as well as charging for their devices. So here at Footbridge Services Center, we're really just trying to create an all-inclusive, holistic space where people can have all of their needs met, so that they're not having to go to all of these different places just to get basic things like a short shower, clothing, hygienic products. We try to offer all of that here in one space.
This is our charging area, and here we take in our clients' devices, plug them in, and give them a charge. This is something that's incredibly difficult to obtain when you're out on the street, especially now with all the coffee shops and whatnot being closed. People are really unable to charge their devices, and phones and backup batteries, things of that nature, are extremely important to people that are living out on the streets. It's their lifeline to family, their ability to check the weather, be on the internet, and stay in contact. Here we have our different areas where we can plug in devices. They're numbered and color-coded, and then over here we write down the person's name. We also label each device that we're charging.
So how our program works is any time of the week except for Tuesday evening, clients can drop off one 13-gallon bag of laundry to the center, and as we receive them, we record the name, so we have a list going of all the loads throughout the week, and then we get here and we do an assembly line process of loading, labeling, soap, money, that we really have down to a science, and as we're doing that process, we track where everybody's loads are based on the numbered machines, because we really focus on not only not turning anybody away, but having the capacity to do everybody's laundry without losing it. So we recognize that it's a big responsibility having people's belongings like that, so we really make an effort. I'm just going through the recording process. We go washer, dryer, and done, and it's looking like we have 46 loads of laundry today.
So that's Footbridge Services Center. That's laundry, storage, showers, donation materials, and charging all under one roof. These are transformative services, a lot of which did not exist prior to this program. We receive no sustaining funding from governments or any other source currently. That's why we'd like to encourage you to become a supportive partner of Footbridge Services Center.
We have another little video segment with the testimonials of many of our clients whom have given us permission. Just a little disclaimer, they've given us permission to be shown in this video and to have their testimonies shared. But yeah, let's go ahead and show it.
The services I use here are the storage.
Storing things. I use the storage service that they provide or offer. I use the showering, mostly all of them.
I use the storage, and I'm glad that they have this.
I'm getting the benefits from the homeless storage program, which helps me a lot.
For me to have a place to keep some of my belongings, some of my personal things that mean something to me, that have value, this is awesome. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that's great. Then the fact that I can get my clothes washed once a week, that's a huge thing. That's, first of all, it makes me feel better just having clean clothes. Secondly, I don't look like trash on the streets. I can get a job. I can do what I need to do to be a productive member of society.
I do phone charging. I do storage, and then I'll come in on occasional Sunday. I'll get in for a shower.
I need to get some pants, and I'm just gonna change my clothes and maybe grab a toothbrush for the night. And yeah, I'm not really for sure, but this is a place where I could go leave some things or take some things and have prepare myself for the evening. You know what I mean? So I'm getting warm is what I'm doing. Definitely getting some warmer clothes.
I wouldn't be able to go get food every day because I'd be carrying around a lot more weight. All my stuff would be getting stolen. Yeah, it'd just be terrible.
It would be a nightmare because you just don't want to carry all your stuff day and night, and so without this place, it would be, it would be a nightmare.
Never had anywhere to store anything and always had to carry stuff. This is just what this community really needed, something like this for a long time.
I use the laundry on Wednesdays and I take the showers on Sundays, and they let me store up to 2 bins, and that's very convenient.
And just getting my couple things charged and relaxing for a minute out of the heat, and also got a donation, and it helps a lot. It's a big help, and I appreciate every bit of it. it makes it a lot easier for me to, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do. I don't know where to go charge. There's nowhere. Everyone locks their charger, their plugs up, and it makes it difficult, especially for people to get the free phones and then they have nowhere to charge.
I use everything. I use the laundry. I use the showers. I use get free clothing. Anything I need, these people provide for us, and we're grateful to have this program.
With the lockdown, there's no access anywhere practically in the county where someone who is houseless can charge their cell phone or a battery backup or even sit down and use a laptop. Mostly it's just getting a charge. I can find wireless at like the library, and I usually would charge at the library, but they're shut down now. And so it's a vital service that is provided here.
Well, my storage to keep my clothes and my stuff safe. The outlets, the showers, the list goes on. I can't, if I need a blanket, there's a blanket, a tent. I've been provided. I've been every little need that I've had has been taken care of as far as like hygiene, batteries. If I need like a bike lock or something, it's just been provided, and I'm very thankful.
Taking a shower because they're clean. The showers.
Is that what you're doing today?
Mm-hmm. Been doing it for close to 3 months now.
How do you feel about it?
Feel great. Every single time I get out of that thing, feel like $1 million.
If I get a shower once a week, stoked. Too much.
What are you doing here today?
Picking up my laundry today, man. I got clean clothes.
They clean it after every person takes a shower. Actually, I hate to say this, but this shower is cleaner than the one at the gym.
I came to take a shower because they have the cleanest showers. They're very, very, very clean here.
I've done the laundry several times, and I think the laundry is an excellent service. I
definitely shower when I can get here every Sunday, and the laundry facility is even better. But it's really a good, handy service for me and my friends.
The laundry, the storage, it's been helping me a lot, dude. Like now I be able to have clean clothes whenever I need to make an appointment or something. That's very important. This thing really helps me. Not only me, but it helps a lot of people.
The laundry is a blessing. The help they give us is great, and we're blessed to have them.
Monetary flow has been very uneven, so it's very difficult for me to get my laundry done and try to maintain a presentable look while I'm out in public. And since I am homeless, I am constantly in public. That's another critical thing, is being able to get clean clothes or get my clothes clean. Especially as I'm looking for work, I also have to be presentable for an interview.
I want to give my thanks from the bottom of my heart. I've been coming here for a while now, and my mom's even been involved in picking up my property when there was a time where I wasn't around to do it.
If I didn't have none of this stuff, I'd basically be, 20 steps behind where I'm already at, like behind a little bit. It's frustrating, and it's definitely refreshing to have people help. And people there for the support and everything else, and someone to talk to or whatever. You're having it's not even, when you're having a rough day or anything, it'd be the smallest thing to pick you back up.
It really does help. It makes a big difference in people's attitudes and their well-being and just being healthy and everything.
It's just the right amount of service for most people, in my opinion.
We definitely need this service, so I hope that it sticks around because you guys help me a lot.
The people here are so humble and so nice and giving. I mean, it's incredible. That's all I got to say, and I'm not trying to flower this deal up. It's a blessing.
Overall, it's a godsend that I've never seen anything quite so giving without asking anything back.
At least this place gives me a place to go to even have a little 15 minutes to sit down and be social with people and have a based on community. I'm sure we're all pushing for the right direction. I've seen people have some pretty neat goals out of this place.
I find the staff here to be just exceptionally helpful and caring about people's needs and wants, and with a level of compassion that I haven't seen in other programs.
And he's done the homework, and he's seen things that work, and so his programs, all 4 of them, are working. He had the experience and the knowledge and tips from other programs, and that have refined their services and use those to put together 4 programs that are all useful. In my opinion, they're probably the 4 most needed ones.
For everything that they do for you, charging, allowing you to shower, bring your dirty laundry, I mean, this service is so worth it. It would be a shame for it not to stay open.
That's, if you have the extra money, then you're putting it in a perfect place. That's how I see it. I think you're doing something that you're very fatherly about it too, in the sense that when people are going about their dailies and you check in with them and see where they're at. Like, is this helping you? You want to know, is this helping you? Because you don't want it to be something that's actually just detrimental and not really giving as much as it could. And I think it's always positive. And for the people that are just taking advantage, I think it still helps. I think it still gives them more than it takes away. So I think it's positive right down the line. And so if there's anybody out there that has some extra funding, this is the perfect place to put it.
All right, welcome back, everybody. That was some testimonials from our clients, and it's something I'd like to talk about. My experience working with our clients here has been just amazing. I started working in the summer and was really coming from, I was living literally under a bridge at this point, and out interacting with people, and then coming here to help people get things that they might need. So I had both just a social existence outside in the community, and then a role as a desk clerk here, where I was in charge of managing the room, managing the people who I'm peers with, and making sure they were getting what they needed. And it was really cool for me to see the amount of respect that the people whom I knew from the street had for the program. The amount of respect I got just for working here. It wasn't like there's kind of different. A lot of people who are on the streets, I guess the way to say this are a little disillusioned with society sometimes because they're not having the greatest experience of society at this point. And sometimes working a job can fall into that. It can even be like looked down upon because these people don't have jobs and they're upset about how they're not able to get them. But that I had this job was really, I was respected, which was really neat. And then just coming in here and doing that through the summer, learning how to help people, learning how to care for people and get them what they need, and also, manage there's a lot of different types of people on the street. It's probably the most akin to being a bartender would be working the storage job desk. You deal with a lot of different people, trying to get them what they need, and then also make sure that everyone's getting out and home safe, wherever home may be. So, anyways, I'm rambling there. I took a couple months off and came back to be the winter manager at the warming center, and also work storage desk. And there I got to really experience the survival side of taking care of people. How important a blanket and a beanie and a coat really is. Things that we might buy at thrift stores or even buy brand new and have sitting in our closet. The good people of the community donate to this program, and then I was the one who was physically grabbing them from our donation racks and handing them out to people who, if they didn't have that blanket, would either shiver through the night or possibly even die. And so that really impressed upon me, and I'm really grateful to be able to have worked here, done it in a human way, and just see the look on people's faces, whether it's something as simple as just a hello and how are you, or a blanket that might save their life.
We're here to tell you that every little thing that you do for a person, homeless or not, has a big impact. I think that one of the most important things that we can do for the homeless population is, like Dakota was saying, just treat them like people. You know, you don't know how important a single beanie or a single blanket or a single jacket will be for that person. So I think Dakota's and others' experiences can really just teach us that to just talk to people, just have a conversation with someone who's homeless, rather than, you know, putting your head down and avoiding contact and walking right past them. You know, we just need to realize that people experiencing unfortunate situations are still people, and we're here to remind everybody of that and to do our best to treat them as such. And if you want to learn more about our hygienic practices, follow our Instagram, where we've been posting on there more often. It's just Warming Center Program on Instagram. So if you can't donate, that's another way that you can support us, is just by following us on social media, boosting our posts, letting other people know what we're about. Yeah, I just want to plug that real quick.
Yeah. So we are a community. We are community supported. As you know, we started with the Warming Center program. A lot of you worked overnight with us. Then we started the storage program, and we realized we're doing pretty good. We got this facility, laundry, storage, all the things we do now. But it's community involvement. We only exist because of you. And what I really wanted to say here is we don't know where our sustaining funding is coming from. We were getting a yearly grant from Kaiser that was sustaining. That's been suspended now. And we don't know if the community at large is going to have the money to donate. You all and others, like we have been, because a lot of people are going to be financially strapped. So that you who are doing well, we ask that you double down on this program in particular. There's lots of great work that's happening in Santa Cruz, but this program in particular goes straight to the heart of what's happening on the street in Santa Cruz. We're not telling stories about the larger paradigm or ending homelessness. But we're meeting people's needs where they are, and I think the testimonials really demonstrated that.
Thank you, Brent, and thank you for watching. I'm Dada Kalsa with Community Cafe. We're pleased to have been able to bring you this information. We look forward to seeing you on an upcoming episode. Episode.